A number of years ago, the son of a friend of mine was in a hospitality program at a local university. And as part of that program, all the students had to spend time as wait staff in a restaurant, and the restaurant was actually within the university itself. So that was part of the schooling. The professor was the maitre d' in the restaurant, so they opened up once a week or whatever, and the students were the wait staff. Well, one particular evening, this son was serving an individual who ordered quite an expensive bottle of wine. And when they got the wine, they tasted it and were quite obnoxious in their response, as in, this is a terrible bottle of wine, it tastes terrible, it's completely inappropriate, how dare you serve me a bottle of wine like this? Well, the student was taken aback and didn't know how to respond, and went to his professor, who was the maitre d', and the professor said, no problem, come with me, I'll handle it. The professor went to the irate guest and said, sir, I understand you're not happy with the wine, may I taste it? The professor tasted the wine and said, sir, there is nothing wrong with the wine. However, if you're unhappy, I will be more than happy to replace the bottle. And then afterwards, took the student aside and said, there's something you need to understand. The customer is not always right. The customer is always first, but they are not always right. And I've never forgotten that story, because in today's world, where customer service is so important, and as we try to drive a culture of service within our organizations, we need to remember we are the experts. People come to us for our product or our services, and they expect us to provide something of value that they don't have. We are the experts, but we cannot be arrogant in our expertise. We cannot be overbearing in that. We have to remember the customer is always first. The customer may not be right, and they are looking to us to provide our expertise. And there is that blend between serving the customer and putting them first, but bringing our expertise to bear and not compromising on that, because the customer is not always right.